Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey, it's Friday. TGIF, yeah. I've really held back this week calling y'all bitches and hoes, but it's Friday now, so. Welcome back. How did we get to Friday already? Like, this week is a blur. It's actually a blur for me, but yet it's very clear. It's just such a weird, it's like a paradox week, absolutely. But anyways, it's Friday, so we're going to do a pick-a-pile. And we got to get the numbers going on, but we're going to do some fun things today. Like, basically, I know it's kind of the same thing each week, but I try to keep it mixed up so I keep you interested. Seriously, does that even sound right to say or hear? To try to keep someone interested in you? This is something I think we need to transcend in our life. It's like, take it or leave it, honey. Either you like what I'm offering or you don't. I'm not going to try to keep anyone interested in me. Just reminding myself of some basic things. Seeing that it's Friday and I have a date tonight. I do. I'm going to go do something, guys, with a new person. So wish me luck. He's making it very easy on me. Like, literally all I have to do, he said, is show up and have fun and bring a picnic blanket. So how amazingly cool is that? All right, here's what you get today. We're going to do 2 cardamoncy cards, the foragers and the gypsy witch, like we did last week. And we'll also do one of those rat race cards. Yes, you'll get an essential oil, because I wasn't going to, and then I just felt like essential oils are such gifts. And I'm going to swing by my friend's shop today on my way to my hangout, date/full moon picnic, I think. Oh, you guys, it's a full moon. Every, like, pretty much inch of my body is well aware of that. So, anyways, my point is, I'm going to go buy some essential oils at Katie's bulk food store in Brookville, okay? So if you're local, support my friend. I'm going to switch it up and give you an angel prayer today. I just felt called to this deck. I think it was because of the color of the box, this like turquoise aquamarine. I was sort of drawn to that color. So you're going to get an angel prayer. That's by Kyle Gray. Then a soul flower and a herbal healing card from the herbal healing deck, and then your activation. And I guess that's it. But that'll be enough because it's already 10:40, and which is ridiculous because Spirit was waking me up like every hour last night. I was up at 4 a.m. I was up at 6 a.m. I just laid in bed and listened to music and like pleased myself. You know, I don't know. It's Friday, you guys. I don't know what else to suggest that you do with your downtime. I just know what I need to do for myself on a full moon Friday. So, let's get some numbers. Oops, the rubber band broke right off of this deck. My little pile of cards. Number 69's on top, but that's, unless it comes back after the shuffle, we're going to put that one back in the deck. We're going to put that one way back in the deck. But just to let you know, that's who's been on top of the deck all week in the drawer. So how are you? Did you enjoy Ginger this week? Did you enjoy maybe amping up your creativity and your passion and your individuality and your action? You don't always have to take action. A lot of times letting go and letting in, like the Arcturian said today, is plenty good. Actually, that is very powerful to do. Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday, Tarot. That was good, I think, this week. Yeah, we got some good intentions to be sweet and appreciative and grateful. What else? What did the trees want to talk about this week? I'm trying to review real quick in my head so this blur of a week is not gone or lost. But it definitely might be one that, like, I listen to again. The trees wanted us to look for the divine. The first pile is 85. I'm feeling very called to the bottom card that's coming up off the deck, so we're going to do that one for the middle pile. The first pile is 85. The middle pile is 55. Okay, that makes sense because these master numbers are amping up. I don't know if you're seeing a lot of 11s, 22s, 55, 77. You know, those doubles are master numbers, so pay attention to them this weekend and in the following 2 weeks. Leading up to 8-8, Lion's Gate. So there is a lot of energy right now going on. And damn it, that's 2 numbers. Hold on, they cannot be stuck together. I'm going to shuffle the deck again for our third pile. Oh yeah, the trees were talking about giving us the key. And 56. Ooh, 56 is the last number. Interesting. 85, 55, and 56. You know, they were talking about the key and the doorway and the archway, and then I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until yesterday when I realized 8-8 was coming up. 8-8 Lionsgate, August 8th. If you've not had an 8-8 experience yet, don't worry, you will this year. Okay, 85, 55, or 56. Which number calls to you? 85, hold on, I have to do simple math here. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 is the number of the goddess. Then we've got 55, master number. 5s make me think of change, changes. And then 56, which doesn't really seem like that special of a number until you add up 5 and 6 and you get 11. So that also has master number vibes to it as well. 85, 55, or 56. Which one do you want? Pick a pile. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our warming herb of the week, ginger. And I lovingly dedicate them all to you. I am assertive and considerate of others. I allow the flames of my passion to light my way. I work in a meditative and steady way in order to create the results I desire. I break through stagnancy. Love is my power. The fires of creation fuel my creativity. I courageously live my life. I am assertive and considerate of others. I allow the flames of my passion to light my way. I work in a meditative and steady way in order to create the results I desire. I break through stagnancy. Love is my power. The fires of creation fuel my creativity. I courageously live my life. And so it is. $85, $55, or $56. Now, I'm not criticizing myself, but I am just saying, it's Friday, Sadie, and you never even posted the affirmation PDF printable on your Patreon page. It's just been one of those weeks. Like, that's what I mean. I like it being like a blur. Like, I'm just like, whoa, I forgot to do this. I forgot to do that. Like, holy moly. But it's okay. I'll either get it done or I'll get it done. It's not a big deal. Really, it's not a big deal. Okay. but I like to make it a big deal. Okay, there is actually a lot of cards here. I am organizing them so I can maybe take a picture of them for the Instagram at Herb Oracle. Okay, so 85. So this number, I feel like, has the goddessy vibe to it. It's got a nice green border. So does 55. 55 and 85 have green borders, and 56 orange. I just saw somebody post a dumb quote on Facebook, and it said, "I'm not calling you stupid, but when I asked you how to spell orange, and you asked me back the color or the fruit," and this is like, I'm beginning to question you. I don't know, it was just dumb. I literally just saw that this morning, so great. Now when I see the color orange, I'm going to think of this dumb thing that I read on the internet. Oh, well. All right, 85. So let's just jump right into, really, the essential oil. Apparently, I'm going to skip over the cardamom first, and I'm going to go right into smelly stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'm allowed to switch it up. I'm trying to keep you interested in me. Oh, forget that. That sounds like a lot of work, but I am going to start with the essential oils today. And you get a very green, talk about goddessy. You get the Mother Mary energy with rosemary. So maybe that's why I felt so called to go to this card right away, because I mean, yeah, I'm pretty dumb and giddy today, and good for me because it is Friday and I am making major intentions to have a good time and fun today, and just enjoy myself no matter what. But let us keep in mind that you do have the goddess energy within you always. You do have the assistance of the great mothers. So it's not just Mother Mary. It's like all the mothering energy that actually, now it's coming back to me here pretty quick. The trees yesterday really had a lot to say about the divine feminine energy and accessing our intuition and our knowingness and our lovingness. And that's what we were talking about. Like, if you want to add to the world and give to our children and our children's children, what you need to be planting and instilling in the world is love. And there has been a great imbalance in the world of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And so much healing needs to take place across the board within both. But one of the things that you can do as a divine feminine, as you come into this energy, we have both inside of us. But when you come into alignment with your divine feminine, you can heal your divine masculine within you, and vice versa. But I really feel like with this full moon energy, the number 13, we want to do our part in unconditionally loving the divine masculine and allowing ourselves, as these supportive beings of loving light, contribute to the world, right? I mean, the divine masculine and men in general are really wounded. They really are. They got out of alignment. The divine masculine got kind of hijacked by darkness on the planet. Obviously, things got out of fucking hand. But even on a personal level, men are really like, I'm not feeling bad for men, but I feel like they've been set up to be so disconnected from their own intuition and their feelings. And the whole macho man, oh, don't bother me, things like that. They've really been shorted when they're handed that deck of cards that says that they can have no weakness and they can have no feelings, and what that does, I mean, yeah, it makes for a pretty hard working sturdy dude, but what that does is limit them to the amount of love that they can hold and experience. And we want everyone to be experiencing as much love as they can. So I feel like Mother Mary's coming in with rosemary, with this message of remembering your heart space. She says, "It is safe for me to remember even the most painful of memories, for there is knowledge to be gained from looking at the past." So it's like, don't close down your potential to love now because of what maybe happened in the past. You know, it's like, hopefully, if you've been hanging out with me for 400 and whatever the fuck episode we're on, you have done some of the work with me. If not, go back to the beginning and climb through the fucking trenches with me the first 100 episodes. Like, I was not in that great of a place. I pretended to be. And it's always been kind of a roller coaster with me. We ride the ride. We ride the wave. Like, I feel like there's great power in saying, ugh, that hurt, or oh my God, that made me feel dirty, or that I didn't like that, or, you know, like, that is definitely not what I want, or that was a freaking nightmare. It's okay now, hopefully, if you've done the work and you're feeling like healed. Yeah, if you're feeling more healed than you've ever been. Like, I feel like I'm in the greatest place that I've ever friggin' been. Like, just, yeah, I'm in a really good place right now. I can definitely say that. So now is like a good time for me to look back on the most painful of memories and gain the knowledge. Not reiterate it and relive it and crack open a wound and pour salt on it. No. I'm past that. But what I can do now is look at it and be like, yeah, look how I grew. Look what I learned. That experience sucked, but guess what? It made me realize this, and that. Like, you do get to a place where there's enough space in between you and that experience that you are fully capable of looking at it. Now, this little lady has tears coming out of her eyes. So it's not like saying like you're going to always be able to look at things and not still tap into the feeling that you had there, because that's a memory. You know, you have access to all of your memories. That's why people sometimes psychotically relive their memories and keep their painful, traumatic past very much alive in their now present moment, because they're reliving it, not just re-examining it. Like, there's a big difference. So anyways, that's what Rosemary's coming in. She's coming in with the keywords remembering, virginity, and mind. So remembering a time where you were pure, or, you know, interesting, virginity. Hold on, you guys, we gotta go way back. When you were not, like, I'll just be honest, I think I came into this world pretty much like, oh, I've maybe been here before and I remember what I like about it. Because I didn't waste much time totally acknowledging the fact that I was here for love and to be love and to love somebody and to be a lover. Like, I remember in second grade thinking about, like, oh, I am here to find like the love of my life. I guess now it might be loves of my life, but really I still in my mind think it is the love of my life, because when I go back in my memory and think about my previous relationships and experiences and lovers and partners and whatever, none of them meet the criteria that I would be like, yep, that's the one. So anyways, I'm still open to that fantasy. So she also has energy of the mind. And then now the flip side, like maybe the more negative attributes of this card, are theft, forgetting, and nightmares. So when it does come to sexual energy specifically, a lot of people feel like maybe their innocence was stolen from them. And so, yeah, this card actually can tap into a lot of trauma, a lot of negative experiences. Hopefully that's not where this whole message is going to go. But if that is where it's going to go, that's fine too, because like Mother Mary was saying, you're in a good place now for it to surface. You're in a good place now to remember it and forget it, you know, or to bring some purity into what you've always labeled as a nightmare. Like, that was a nightmare, and it most certainly was. But now you're in a different place in your life, and you're going to look for the knowledge gained that now you can acquire just from looking at the past. All right, my throat chakra doesn't want to talk about this. All right, let us see who's in the foraging card. This is just a playing deck of cards called the Foragers playing cards. All right, I'll talk more about what I don't want to talk about. So this Mother Mary card, she is saying, when you think about like your sexual past, she wants to talk about this, you guys. It's like, did you have that beautiful moment of like sexual expression, or was there something about it that was not quite right? You know, and I can probably give you a long list of like what has not been quite right in my full lifetime experience, sexual experience. I mean, you'll just have these moments that are not cool, do you know? Or, I mean, maybe you haven't, but like, yeah, like, was it a magical moment, or was it like, oh, that was it? Or, you know, it just wasn't, you weren't in the right mind frame. So I don't know, she really wants me to keep talking about this. So she's saying it is safe to remember even the most painful of memories. So don't deny yourself the experience that it was. All right, Mary, back off. Okay, Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades is coming in along with the Three of Spades. Canthorel mushrooms. Is that how you say them? Chanterelle? Or is that chanterelles? I didn't know that's how you spelled it, if that's how you say it. Chanterelles. It looks like canthorels, but maybe everyone around here says chanterelles. Anyways, they are among the most popularly eaten species of wild mushrooms. They are orange, yellow, or white, meaty, and funnel-shaped down its stipe, which tapers down seamlessly from the cap. Often mistaken by the aptly named false chanterelle, also edible but bitter. So we're getting the Queen of Spades coming in with the Three of Spades from the Gypsy Witch that has a pig who's eating. There's a pig at a trough eating, and it's number 10, and it says the pig, whether near or far, is an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honors, and all ambition attained. Nice. So especially like if you're a mushroom hunter and you want to find these chanterelles, yeah, you want to get a bunch of them because you're a greedy little bugger. You want to pig out. All right, let me get my little notes here. The Queen of Spades. Now the spades are sometimes indicate roadblocks to your path or other difficulties that could be a problem. The Queen of Spades will represent a widow or an unscrupulous woman or a very dark-haired woman. And the Three of Spades represents unfaithful departures, difficult partnerships. So going back to Rosemary and remembering some of the painful memories, you know, like if you have ever been cheated on or abandoned or just left, like, what the heck, like unfaithful departures or just a difficult partnership, or just like, oh my God, like, okay, so I learned a lot from that relationship, but boy, didn't it like leave me questioning humanity. I just actually, a friend that I met just this year, one of my new swimming pool lady friends, she just posted something on her Facebook this morning that, like, it was basically like, you know, you were supposed to be the one that healed me. Like, you were the one that healed me from my last relationship. I'm summarizing what she was writing, or the quote. It was basically saying this person was the one who healed her from her last horrible relationship. But then this person broke her heart too. And she's just like, you know, beside herself, you know? And yeah, like I felt exactly what she was conveying, because it's like, oh my God, like on the one hand, this new relationship picked her up, made her feel better. But then because she trusted him and like was, I don't know, thought this was the one that she was going to be with, but then unfaithful departure or whatever, like now she's just super crushed. So I tried to offer some clean insight. You know, I said, you know, stay on the path, you know. I said, what did I say? I should look it up and just read exactly the whole thing to you. Hold on. All right, so I guess I'm not in a hurry today at all. This is a quote that she posted from R.M. Drake to help express how she was feeling. You made me feel safe, and you took that away. You helped me heal, helped me get over my past, and now you're the sole reason I'm hurting, the sole reason to why I feel so goddamn broken, so lost and cold. Life is funny, ironic, because with you, I never thought I'd be here, and yet here I am. Because with you, I thought I'd grow old with, and yet here I am, wondering what went wrong to begin with, and how we ended up in this space. So yeah, I mean, it just was like, oh, I felt it, girl. So I mean, you got to have friends that you meet at the public swimming pool, because then they'll comment, here's what I said to her. You got to have people that don't know you that well and aren't afraid to hand it to you like it is. And she really did. She said, grateful for you when she read this. I said to her, just another stepping stone. Keep on your path. Did a little heart emoji. And then I paused, and then this came in, and I knew it would at least make her laugh. I said, sometimes those stones are slippery motherfuckers that need chucked across the stream to get them out of your way. Keep that in mind too. You know, because it's like, girl, it sucks. I know. She's like so vulnerable right now. I can feel it. I could feel that off of her. She's such a tough woman. She's been through so much. It's going to be such a challenge for her to keep her heart open and to try again and try again and try again, especially after being in an abusive marriage. Like, I get it. But like, I don't want her to give up, but I also want her to have a sense of humor about it, because yep, it's just another stepping stone, and you got to stay on your path. And then yeah, sometimes those fucking stones are slippery, and you just need to get them out of your way. So don't feel bad if you slip and fall. Eventually you'll find a rock that can hold you and keep you steady and you enjoy being on, and you know, you can trust that rock. But yeah, it is too bad that like she had yet another experience that sucked. All right, I'm gonna close my phone up and see what your rat race card is. Your rat race card says be free. So yeah, it's like you want to be able to look at your past. You want to be able to have whatever experiences you're supposed to have or want to have or set up for yourself to have. Sometimes that's hard to believe, that this bullshit that we encounter, we actually asked for it. Our soul was like, actually, that would be a good experience. A learning experience. And as a human, the human experience sucks, but then like on a cellular level, which isn't a word, I just made that up, a cellular instead of cellular. I like that one actually. On a cellular level, you have expanded so much from this nightmare. So be free. Be free anyways. Now on this card, I don't know what it's actually talking about. On the front of it, there's a newspaper that says weekly events, like be free of the media. I don't know if that's what it wants to say, but I think that's a good idea. Be free. Let's see. Instead of buying the usual season tickets to the symphony, opera, or theater and then giving them away or rescheduling most of the dates because you are just so terribly busy. What? This must be for someone who lives in the city because I don't have this problem. Just enjoy the free resources that you've actually been supporting through taxes in your community. So that's a good idea, all the free stuff. Actually, last night I was returning library books and it seemed like they were having a concert in the park down there, which I never heard about. And, but maybe someday I should go to one of them. So libraries, free nights at local museums, try to use up these like free events, support them, not use them up, but like support them. Check a newspaper to see what lectures and book readings may be happening during the week that might satisfy this week's intellectual appetite. Ooh, intellectual appetite. So that's pretty cute that it says that because it's right next to a pig. So, and it's right next to chanterelle mushrooms that are abundant when they are abundant, like when it's time to forage them. You can really satisfy your appetite on a lot of different levels. I was just thinking about my appetite, like I'm hungry. Now that I've worked through like a lot of this summertime drama that needed cleared up for me, I mean, it's like almost to a head, you guys. Like, I'm so looking forward till August coming and going. And then by September, knowing like what my new rhythm is, and getting out of the court systems, hopefully, finally. But it's like, because I transcended a lot of the survival stress that I was feeling, like, oh my God, my life's trying to kill me. As soon as I got through it, my appetite was like, I'm back. I'm hungry again. I'm hungry. And then it's like, once you get into that better feeling plate, you do have a physical appetite, an intellectual appetite, a sexual appetite. Just like you just get hungry to have fun. You get hungry for experiences, and you get hungry for knowledge. So yeah, what can you do to satisfy yourself for free locally? What's food can you forage? What herbs? What plants? Can you get some conversation going on in your life? That's sometimes like the best way to satisfy an intellectual appetite. Books, lectures, YouTube videos, there's lots of things. Okay. Are we ready for an angel prayer? God, I hope so. I was retelling a story that isn't mine, but I retold it at ladies' night this week. My friend Bert was telling me about a guy that he was quite the character that he worked with when he lived out in Arizona. And he would like maybe have a couple beers and get kind of grateful and start to bless his life. And he'd be like, I love God, God damn it. So it just cracks me up all the time. So are we ready for a prayer? God, I hope so. I love God, God damn it. All right, we've got signs from heaven coming in, and there's a sweet lady girl who's sleeping with her teddy bear, and these white feathers are kind of drifting down. I feel like there's moonbeams also coming down on her in the picture. And she says, thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. So, yeah, when you find a feather, a little sign from heaven, you're like when your loved ones cross over and then all of a sudden you're seeing red cardinals everywhere. You know it, honey. That's a little sign from heaven. So thank you for sending me reminders of your presence. Especially when Rosemary says, when your life has been a nightmare or maybe still is a nightmare, those little signs from heaven can be so great, so needed, so appreciated. Angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence. They want you to know that you never walk this path alone, and that in times of great need and emotion, they are standing beside you and blessing your heart with love. So whether you're sleeping peacefully like her, or crying looking up at the sky like Rosemary, like Mother Mary, like probably that's her looking up at her son nailed to a cross. It's like, what a fucking nightmare. Doesn't that make like everything that you're bitching about seem real small? You know, when you think about Mother Mary and Jesus, like, even if you just consider that a story or whatever, hello, that's a nightmare, you know. And even in that moment, you are surrounded by spirit. So the angels are encouraging you to keep focused on signs, such as seeing the same numbers. That's one way your guides and angels and loved ones can communicate with you. Spirit, like I say spirit because I just clump everybody all together. I don't care if they're like non-physical galactic or ancestors or Metatron or whatever, my old dead dog. Like, you're all spirit to me. I just generalize. It makes it so much easier for me. Anyways, finding feathers or receiving visits from angels or loved ones in your dreams at night, that is valid communication with spirit. And those are signs of support from heaven. So they rejoice in reminding you of their presence, but they don't want you to rely on signs to prove they exist. So signs will come to you when you wholeheartedly trust, when you wholeheartedly believe and know in your heart, soul, and mind that your loved ones and angels are there. So Rosemary also came in with the message of mind. So you really do have to believe and trust and have perfect faith. And then really the signs are almost redundant and obnoxious of their presence. You know, like sometimes I don't even appreciate them like I could if I was suffering, because I just believe in it so much now. I enjoy them and I expect them, and I would miss them if they weren't there. But it's like the only reason I get so many signs and communication is because I believe in it and I trust in it, and it's been validated again and again and again and again. So at the very least, take them as gentle reminders that you aren't alone, that all is well, that spirit really does have your back. All right, we still have so much to go. I can't believe how much I set up for you. But this is like old times when the first pile gets all the attention, and then the second and third ones, I'm just like, meh. Here's your cards. I'm not even going to explain them to you. Good luck. Your soul flower is a crocus, which has a message of opening. So it opens even on the coldest wintry spring day. When the crocus is ready to open, here it is. She is gently reminding you to open to the beauty and softness of the world. So your signs from heaven was gently reminding you. Crocus now is gently reminding you, even though it may seem harsh and inhospitable at times. So you have been living or have lived a nightmare, but it's not time to shut down. It's really not time to give up. You're going to get more and more gentle reminders from spirit, more guidance, more encouragement to open up. Trust in the process. Trust where you're at. Trust your previous experiences. Trust that the nightmare actually is going to serve you. Open and accept the possibility that there is love and magic surrounding you always. So angels want you to know that they're there. Love and magic are also surrounding you. They just want you to know that it's there. So start to tap into it. And then the little pig is like, yeah, and then gobble it up. The more you gobble, the more you trust. The more you eat it up. Like, oh my God, I had this amazing sign today. Like, or grandma followed me around all day long. Every time I stop the car. I swear to God, there was a cardinal right there. Like, she was with me. Let's just go on to your plant, which is not what is a plant, but it's a tree. It's a big plant. It's a really big plant. You're getting the ginkgo. So here is a message of patience. So I like that so much because I just also had another Facebook interaction in a group that I'm in with someone who is really so fucking done with her ADD and her PSTD, and she just feels like at the end of her rope. She just really wants to know, I'm done, how much longer? You know, that's like where she's at. And I said, there is great power in your asking. You know, it's like good. It's good to feel done. It's good to be like, damn it, I'm ready to be free. Like, it's so good to be like, I want to end this nightmare. Because in your asking, you're being very deliberate with your intentions. So Ginkgo just wants you to know, hey, patience. Ginkgo also is saying, hey, yeah, let's, just speaking of the nightmare, remember when the bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, or is it Hiroshima? Was that where it was at? The bomb, and everything was basically destroyed. Everyone was killed except for a few ginkgo trees. Like, talk about trauma, watching your whole world get disintegrated and then you surviving to witness it. So Ginkgo's saying, like, yeah, she can relate to Mother Mary, who watched her son be crucified and die on a cross. You know, like Jesus was okay, but I'm assuming Mary was not as a mother. I'm just assuming that was the nightmare of all nightmares for her. So anyways, Ginkgo says, yeah, sometimes this traumatic nightmare that we have witnessed, it does take some time to forget about that and to be able to see the knowledge gained from it. So wherever you're at on your journey, whether you're in a state of healing, a state of opening, or maybe now like you're in a state of trusting, because now you can really appreciate spirit and the soul's perspective. Wherever you're at, utilize patience. All right, oh my God. Let's get your last friggin' card. Maybe I won't even do the other two piles. Oh no, but this is perfect because you're getting acceptance. Like, I was trying to figure out all the different states you could be, you know, where like you might be healing or trusting, but how about acceptance? Yeah, absolutely. That is such a good word. So take a deep breath. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom and on the path of light. I advance in freedom on the path of light. Dang, spirit done good. There's all these like purpley colors, another message of freedom, be free. Oh, what a path. What a freaking path everyone is on. All right, so that was pile 85. Now we're moving on to pile 55. This is the middle pile, and I'm gonna put out your 55 that has a green border. 55, master number of change. I feel like 55 is a good number for that. We'll see. This has this beautiful turquoise background color on the Soulflower card. The Soulflower cards have varying different shades of watercolor on the backs of them even. Like, she really was super creative with her deck. Lisa Esterbrook. And but this one is like so turquoisey with just like the right amount of green. Oh, I'm like loving it so much. I'm so excited to see what flower you're getting if you pick the middle pile, number 55. So like I said, we're going to do the essential oils first, and you get frankincense. Frankincense is a great oil. I have a couple bottles of it. It's like one of those ones you're like, do I have this? And then like you buy another one and then you end up with 3 and you're like, that's fine because it's so good. It's good for your skin. It's way more freshy smelling than you would think, almost like a little citrusy, kind of in a way. Like, I'm just saying, like, you think of frankincense and myrrh, and if you smell myrrh is like really sticky resin, dirty yum. And frankincense is like just its own character. Absolutely. Frankincense is coming in right now with a message of rituals, enlightenment, and gifts. She says, I am grateful for the wisdom that everything is a gift, from the most precious joy to the deepest cut. I allow it all to elevate me. So definitely feeling like a spin-off from the first pile, which is totally fine because I think the majority of people that appreciate the Friday Pick a Pile, Pick a Number podcasts here at Ho listen to all of them. The feedback that I'm getting is like, yeah, I want to be the greedy pig and get all the messages. So it's totally cool that my cards want to spin off of each other. I appreciate it. Me, because I hang out for the whole episode. But yeah, it's like all our nightmares, all our experiences, all of everything, it's a gift. And it don't matter what the fuck it is, we can let it elevate us. Like, okay, fine. Like, it could be a terrible experience, but you have to look at it as just another stone, another stepping stone on your path down the river, or just wherever. Maybe your path feels more like up the mountain at times, but I really keep on seeing my path with a lot of water and a lot of ease and a lot of flow. And here's the thing. Does that mean I'll never have problems or challenges or obstacles again? Haha, funny. Of course I will, but I'm not gonna label them as difficult, or at least I'm gonna jump right to the gift more often than not, or at least a little more quicker. So if you've been feeling like the flip side of frankincense, which could be curse, negativity, or theft, interesting. Rosemary also had the negative word of theft. Yeah, and my friend who posted that this morning, she feels like something was stolen from her. Yeah, she trusted this new beau. She trusted him, He helped her. It was good. What the fuck happened? Like, yeah, you can't help but feel like something is stolen from you in that moment. Or like you just don't understand what went wrong or why it didn't work. Yeah, it's hard to see how that's going to elevate you when you don't clearly understand something. But there is a lot of power in being like, yeah, I don't get it right now, but someday I will get it. Because if you're in a bad place right now, it is so hard to understand why or see it as a gift. You're like, this is bullshit. But trust me, once you get yourself into a better place in your life, in your mind, you'll start to see that had to end, or that wasn't supposed to work out. And you'll actually get to a place where you're glad it didn't. So yeah, you got to have a little trust. So I feel like maybe there could be some rituals. Tonight is a full moon. Maybe there's something that you could do to soothe yourself and be grateful for the wisdom that you are acquiring the more often you see things as a gift, and that you see all experiences as valid and beneficial to the expansion of your soul. Then you can get out of your small human mind and allow your life experiences to elevate you. All of it. All of it. All right, your cardamancy cards are 7 of hearts and 8 of spades. So you get the acorn with the 7 of hearts. which is pretty freaking cool because the acorn represents, you know, a majestic tree, but the acorn itself, that tiny little nut, contains so much potential. So much potential. So you can be like, damn it, all I got is this bag of nuts. Hello, technically you have the potential of a bag of majestic trees. Like, it doesn't make sense. You're like, that's dumb, Sadie. Why do you think like that? Start thinking dumb like me and watch magic start happening in your life. Like, start seeing like everything is possibly just super awesome, fantastic. Like, you didn't just get a bag of nuts. You have a bag of trees. All right, acorns are edible and very nutritious. However, they need preparation. They need leaching to remove the tannic acid that makes them bitter. So there's that. And the 7 of Hearts represents unfaithful or disloyal person. Promises will be broken. Oh, this is so bad. Hey, who hasn't had their heart broken yet? If you haven't, we can't wait till it's your turn. It'll be good for you. A broken heart is an open heart. I've been saying that for years. But sometimes it's like, oh my God, it broke again. My broken heart just got broken. Like, and that's what my friend was experiencing. Her heart was just broken and then it got broken even more. Yeah, sometimes we need to actually smash it and process it and leach it. Yeah, we got to prepare the heart to be completely open. So, oops, sorry, it wasn't broken enough. Nope, we needed more open than that. Yep, we need an opener. Yep, so we got to keep breaking it until we finally be like, you know what? A broken heart is an open heart. 8 of Spades, what's that all about? Troubles and disappointments, plans that don't work out, cancellation. Yep, didn't go the way you thought it would. Oh well, shake it off. Live your life. There's a mountain on this 8 of Spade. The mountains nearby indicate the presence of a mighty enemy. I wanted to say energy, but it actually is enemy. But yeah, because I'm so friggin' positively oriented, I saw energy. And maybe that's the message. This dude that broke your heart, you want to call him your enemy. But let's be more general than that and call him not your mighty enemy, but just a mighty energy. Yeah, he had a mighty energy to him. He completely broke open my heart. God bless him. Now my heart is open. Now I can receive more of that frankincense energy of enlightenment and seeing the wisdom that everything is a gift. Everything, even that, even that, even that, and even that. And I'm going to allow it all to elevate me. All right, your rat race is energy balance. Funny. Oh my God, this is so funny. There's a girl and a guy on a teeter-totter, and it's completely level. They're equals. It's an energy balance. So yeah, that is definitely what you are looking for. We got that balance number of 55. Changes. Like, sometimes you have to keep changing up your life and having fail after fail after fail after fail after fail after a couple more fails until you finally get something that's right for you or that's balanced for you. Let's see what it says. Try to balance your life by complementing your intense work energy with a gentle after-work activity like yoga. So this is talking about balancing your personal energy. You can even try to maintain an energy balance in your workday by returning phone calls and draft proposals during the hours you're most alert and saving the filing and routine correspondence for after lunch. So know when you're on, know when you're off, know when things are easy for you, and work with your natural energy flow. Take advantage of a quiet time at work to start assembling the pieces of a major project in advance of its due date. Your colleagues will appreciate the opportunity to tackle the task in pieces rather than putting it all together under a tight deadline. When you spend all day under the gun at the office, tackle the low-key chores like folding laundry at home. If your home life is frantic, sign up to do the Xeroxing or copying in the office. So it's all about balance, energy balance, mighty mountain energy, mighty acorn oak tree energy. You got a lot going on. You got a lot going on with this pile number 55. It's like, make sure frankincense is saying, yeah, make sure you're doing those rituals, give gifts to yourself of balancing all this big stuff going on. Okay, your angel prayer is new beginning. Thank God, right? I love God, God damn it. A new beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. There it is. I am ready. I mean, I knew 55 was the number of change, but I appreciate the cards, coming in, backing me up on this shit. New beginning. Let's see what else I can tell you. A new opportunity will be coming your way, and your angels are helping you walk through the door with ease. I know you might feel hesitation because it might be another fail before your next fail. But hey, aren't you learning so much from your mistakes that you're excited to make more? Aren't you excited to make more mistakes? Hey, it's called living life. You may have felt resistance recently or even been stuck, but here is the new beginning you've been seeking. So now that energy balance gets really exciting because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to finally learn how to juggle this circus. Take this chance to claim the freedom you deserve. Allow yourself to detach from the dramas or challenges that have been standing in your way and to move forwards. So yeah, you're always allowed to keep moving forward. Change is the nature of the universe. Everything changes. Everything will always change. It has to. That's what keeps the universe functioning. So these new opportunities that are going to come your way are divinely guided. So this could be new relationships, something changing in your home, a new career. Maybe you want a baby. Get a baby. Embrace and enjoy this exciting and prosperous new beginning that is being brought to you by God and His angels. There is exciting and abundant light surrounding you now. So there's this angel that's just standing in this doorway. They're opening up the doors to change. Just like yesterday, our tree guides are like, we want to hand you the key because the door is near. Are you ready? Are you ready? Then affirm, I am ready. I am ready for change. I am ready for energy balance. I am ready. Your soul flower is evening primrose with the message of rebirth. I am ready. I am ready to be born again, to be new in this new moment. I am ready. Evening primrose helps you to release old wounds and feelings of rejection, self-pity, and other heart-heavy issues you may have carried from birth or early childhood or your last relationship or whatever. Evening primrose allows for a sort of a spiritual rebirthing or a birthing of your true self. So you can make room for more joy, fun, and playfulness in your life. And that's what all that work talk was about. It's like, listen, if work is crazy, you better go home and get uncrazy. If if you got a crazy home life, then maybe you need a job that's pretty easygoing. Like when I was traveling last weekend, there was, we went through a couple tolls, and yeah, that lady just had to accept 3 quarters all day long, 75 cents, 75 cents, 75 cents. Now, that might be a really good job for somebody who runs like a maniac as soon as she leaves her job. You know what I mean? Like, try to get your life balanced out. Like, if you're really busy somewhere, make sure you chill somewhere else, and vice versa. So if you need more fun and joy and playfulness in your life, then make room for it. Commit to that energy balance in your life. You get another yellow flower coming in with the herbal healing deck. You get St. John's wort with illumination. So that's really funny because your new beginning card said that there was a great light illuminating. Didn't it even say that? What was the last thing that came with that new beginnings? It said, there is exciting and abundant light surrounding you now. And who better to confirm that than St. John's wort with a message of illumination, bringing light into your life. I harvest St. John's wort because in the middle of winter, when I have forgotten what the actual light looks like, and I'm starting to feel kind of boo-hoo about everything, I bring in that illumination energy again, and I remember who the fuck I am, and I get happy no matter what. But sometimes you need a little help from your herbal allies, from your angels, from your acorns, whatever. St. John's wort, illumination. So you got a great message here, a lot of light, a lot of help. And even frankincense, remember, had that message of enlightenment. And that's what happens when you start to see everything as a gift and you allow it all to elevate you. So you allow the crazy part of your day to elevate you. You allow the challenging part of your day to elevate you. You allow the peaceful part of your day to elevate you. You allow it all to elevate and illuminate. So maybe this new rebirthing into your true self will be your lighted self. You are coming to a place where you're going to understand that really you can transcend all of this stuff, because who you truly are is a being of light and love. Now your affirmation activation is guidance, which goes sweetly with your angel prayer card. And it goes sweetly with your energy balancing card, because there's that like royal blue, that Archangel Michael blue coloring here, here, and there. And guidance says to you, take a deep breath. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God, and my faith is rewarded. All right, I had to take a little break there. All that talk about energy balancing, I'm like, I'm hungry. And I went outside to say hi to my mom, and she's not here, but I thought she was here. I'm like, okay, who was I hearing down there then? All right, not sure. All right, so now we're going to actually move on to our last pile, which is just one digit up, 56. So that was kind of funny. The last pile is 56, and we'll get the cards laid out here, and we're off. So the song in my head this morning is Doja Cat, Kiss Me More. I know, all on my tongue, I want it. What a interesting lady. My playlist right now is all over the friggin' place. Like, just crazy. Like, it's so funny how it's like, all right, what are you in the mood for, Sadie? Love Gone Wrong, Potential Love, Single and Badass. Would you like some meditative music? Huh? You want some 432 hertz? All right, we could do that too. You want to kill somebody? We got that playlist. It's just wild. But here's a cute song I want to tell you about. I feel like with this 56, hopefully we got a nicer message on what we've been doing. Another song that I've been listening to that I just found that I really like, it's called Dancing in the Kitchen by Lainey, Lany. I don't know, Dancing in the Kitchen. You listen to that one and call me. Tell me if you like it. Okay. All right, 56. 5 plus 6 is 11. Master number vibes. Your essential oil is orange. Oh man, that is so awesome because 56, if you remember, has an orange border. So how do you spell orange? Well, do you mean the color or the essential oil? Oh God, it's so funny. Sometimes things are so funny to me. I'm pretty sure it's just me, but orange is all about the message of being a leader, a trendsetter, having a lot of purpose, feeling purposeful. Being you. This I feel like ties into the energy that we are talking about with individuality on Wednesday. You know, you being you being your unique orange self, whatever that is, not worrying about what anybody else thinks, not worrying about following anybody else but yourself. And yes, I have a playlist for that. I have a song for whatever you're going for. Like if you ever like, I need a song that makes me feel like this and helps me do that, I probably have a song for you. Yeah. If you got something wrong, I have an herb for that. If you need some emotional, musical upliftment or direction, I have a song for that. Like I've been doing research, you guys. I've been figuring this out. And Orange says, I blaze my trail with purposeful intent, letting nothing distract me from my goal. I am not afraid to show my true colors to the world. So I did have a little like distraction within my own energy field this week, but nonetheless, I'm still on my path. I'm still blazing my trail with purposeful intent. Like nothing is going to distract me from my goal of getting the things that I said I wanted to do done. Oh, I'm getting her done. I'm getting it all done. I am going to take the message of 55, which about, you know, having that energy balance. I think that's so good to remember. But I think next step, 56 here, it's like don't be a follower, don't fall for diversions, don't fall into the pit of apathy. Like you gotta stay the course. And don't be afraid to show your true colors to the world. And I always appreciate when I don't hold back. You know, yeah, I might be the only one laughing, thinking it's funny, but guess what? That's who I am. So that's who I be. Your cardamancy cards is the 9 of clubs and the 3 of diamonds. So you're getting a cranberry with the 9 of clubs, and you're getting a lock chest box, money safe with the 3 of diamonds. Cool. What I love that I'm noticing is that there are 3 cranberries and there are 3 diamonds. So I'm just letting you know, I'm just noticing that together. Cranberries are not the easiest wild foods to find, but they're out there. Known for their pleasing, pucker-inducing tartness and ability to enhance a wide range of dishes, cranberries are popular in everything They're great as a trail mix addition or alone as a snack. Yeah, dried cranberries are pretty good, even though dried cherries are actually better. Just want to let y'all know that. But yeah, dried cranberry is good. I like to make a cranberry sauce that like actually just uses honey and orange juice, so we can skip the high fructose corn syrup. I don't know. What else do I want to say about that? 9 of clubs. Let's see what my paper says about clubs. Clubs are all about money and finances, which is interesting because it came in with the 3 of diamonds that actually has a money safe on it. The 9 of clubs says achievements, a new lover or admirer. Don't be stubborn. And the 3 of diamonds says legal issues, family arguments, legal notices. And this card that is actually number 48 from the Gypsy Witch says the money safe indicates riches. If shut side is toward the person, it denotes loss by speculation. Yeah, might have a little money issue coming up with this, but positive note, you got the 9 of clubs, which is a new lover or admirer, and you got the orange, which is about being a leader. So maybe lead the way into something new for you. Lead the way into an achievement, a new achievement. Don't be stubborn, but sometimes, like if you're dancing with somebody has to take the lead. Like, I'll just use my new friend Chad as an example for tonight. He literally is taking the lead on this. And I cannot even tell you how, like, wonderfully refreshing that is to me. Like, that is, like, oh, because I'm always the leader. And it just is kind of nice to maybe hand the reins over just and enjoy the ride for a little bit. So I've been doing that a little bit more in my life, even, like, with my mom and the road trip. And, going along with the flow, like I really was just along for the ride. But yeah, at some point sometimes you lead and sometimes, you follow. Even though orange is saying, listen, don't get distracted. Stay on your path. Stay on your path. Let's see what our rat race says. Natural high is what we've got here. So I would say essential oil of orange definitely has that's one of the happiest smells you could get your nose in. Like just instantly, it just yum. It just is delicious. And it makes me instantly happy, instantly, I wouldn't say high, but like it is nice. Let's see what we got here. When it feels like the walls are closing in, retreat to scenery that isn't solely man-made or prefabricated. So I'm excited tonight, I think, to spend the evening outside, I'm guessing. And I don't know, just be open to letting nature tune me. Now, you need to make a mental list of quiet neighborhood spots where you can be surrounded by nature. So you always need to know where to go to get around nature if you're not blessed enough to live in nature. Like I have gotten used to the traffic in front of my house like all the damn time. But when I get out in nature and I don't hear it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot what it was like. So I really do need to make it a point to regularly get into more quiet, unobstructed views of nature and the moon and the stars and be surrounded by trees. So find your place, know your places where you can go, even if it's like a rose garden or a more quiet walk you can take. If there's a secluded place you can go, if you can just get somewhere right outside the city, or where, try to figure out where you can go, and always have a place real close by or like within an hour or two if you have to. Get in some nature, get near flowers, wildflowers, forests, fields. Go there and take solace. Spending time in a natural landscape is sure to give you a little clarity, or at least a breath of fresh air. So natural high we've got here now between cranberry and the 3 of diamonds, which hopefully indicates riches, but it's actually the door, the shut, it says if shut side, oh no wait, the money safe indicates riches. If shut side is toward the person, it denotes loss by speculation. Well, guess what, you guys? The shut side is not towards this person. The open side is. So now this is feeling way more abundant, which makes more sense. Nature is abundant. Natural highs are abundant. Riches, cranberries, orange, being a purposeful trendsetter leader, blazing your trail with purposeful intent. That is very rich. So let nothing distract you from your goal. And do not be afraid to show your true colors to the world. Your angel prayer is yum. Archangel Azrael, with all his muscles. He would have been great for the 55. He's got a message of change and transition. But he looks great here because he's got a red cosmic sky behind him, which goes so good with the cranberries and the 3 of diamonds and the bright orange and the hot pink natural high border. Like, we've got a lot of vibrancy in this orange theme pile. And Archangel Azrael is here to lead you through change safely. So the prayer on our lips is, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. And he says, hold on, my mom's texting me too. Remember how I said I was looking for my mom? She says, you are still recording when I left. I'll see you at 3 in front of the courthouse. Yeah, I'll see her later. That's so funny because I did go down looking for my mummy. She was here. Oh, you guys, I missed my mummy. What the heck was she doing? She was only here for like not that long. All right, very good. I didn't realize that she was coming and going so quickly, or I would have made time for her. I thought she was just gonna like be here all day. But all right, anyways, let's see what else Azrael can tell us. You might be going through some changes right now, and you may not be enjoying them, but please be assured they are for your highest good. Wow, I think if we had a theme today, it's obviously things and experiences and changes in our life that, regardless of what your opinion might be about them, they are for your highest good. Every single freaking pile today, that's all it wants to talk about. This is bullshit. But hey, if it gets to hang out with Archangel Azrael, that's fine. Change is a natural process, and we are constantly moving through different levels of development and experience so we can grow. Allow yourself to relax, knowing that the angels are supporting you through these changes. So Azrael is an angel whose name means he who helps God. And yeah, he is the one who helps through transitions. He's got phoenix-like energy. And now that really makes sense with all the orange and reds and fiery colors. Phoenix-like energy. He helps you rise from the ashes to be reborn and positive again. So you can call on him. He's very strong. And that's the kind of angel friend you need when you are going through challenging processes. And, change can get even more challenging when you fight it. So really kind of flow like water through this change. Yeah, you might not know what the next step is or the stage or the next door, but trust, there will be plenty of doors and opportunities being presented. Allow yourself to let go and welcome the new and exciting energy life is bringing to you. So the reoccurring theme today is just obnoxiously trying to get us to understand that everything changes and everything is good. Everything's fine, even if it feels like it's a nightmare. Even if. So blaze your trail with purposeful intent. Okay, start really living your life focused on your goals. And your goals can be happiness and things like that. Your goals can be, we've got chamomile here. Your goal can be stability. That's a fantastic goal. After you've had so much riffraff in your life and changes and turmoils and transitions, stability is golden. We've got this golden chamomile. Well, the chamomile has a golden center, white petals, but the light behind it is blasting with gold vibes. Even on a cloudy day, the sun is shining. It is just obscured. So chamomile reminds you that even when you're faced with challenges and difficulties, that Archangel Azrael is going to help lead you safely through. Even when you're going through this, your soul's warmth, serenity, and equanimity is always present within, soothing and calming, helping you weather any storm in a relaxed, harmonious state. So even if you're in the middle of a storm, you can still feel the stability of your soul. Oh, that's why you should at least meditate twice a day. Because, you actually do have quite a bit to weather. Okay, your herbal card is Splanthys, decision. So that's the toothache plant, Splanthys, coming in by saying, changes, transitions, decisions. I mean, you're going to have to be the leader of your life. You're going to have to look for the choices and decisions that are going to lead you into an abundant state, into one where you can feel like you can be yourself and show your true colors and be happy, live your natural high life, and really look for the things that you want. So those are big decisions. Like, are you going to drown in the storm, or are you going to weather it and survive? I feel like chamomile is like a lot of emotional stability, energetic stability. Flexibility, stability. All right, so anyways, all three of these piles totally freaking work together today. Your last card, more fire coming in. Like, everything in this reading is orange, yellow, and red. Every single card has either orange, red, or yellow in it. And they all are like pumped, like big time. It's like volcanic colors. Like, even the money chest looks like it's like made of lava. There are like lava splashes around it. There's so much energy here. Maybe it is about to erupt. Who knows? But there's a lot going on here. So you have to be the one who is stable. Make the decision to connect with your angelic guides, have them lead you safely through it. You just step up and be the leader. It's like when I was kayaking a couple weeks ago, like we went through like a couple little small rapids, just like a little bit. Water got choppy. The best thing that I could do is keep my nose of my kayak straight and paddle harder and faster towards my goal. So it's like not a good time in the middle of a fucking storm, like to get wishy-washy and let the waves take you under. Like, you might have to use your muscles. You might have to work it a little bit and be the leader. Be very purposeful where you're going. what you're doing. Make decisions and line up with it. And one of the best decisions you can make is joy. Just follow the things that light your soul on fire. Follow the things that make you happy. If you're naturally high, you're where you're supposed to be. Yeah, absolutely. So take a deep breath. Like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I enjoyed all 3 piles. I enjoyed all the reminders and encouragement and messages. And yeah, just a good one to end on. Remember to make the decision to choose joy, choose happiness, choose your vibration, choose your frequency. That's why we just put ourselves to the ringer every week together. We're just becoming masters, emotional mastery, right? So enjoy the full moon tonight. Release the old stuff, welcome in the new stuff. Let the emotions flow wherever you're at. Thank God I feel like I'm having a good one. Just a good old horny full moon. You know what I'm talking about? No tears tonight, honey. No tears tonight. But you just roll wherever you're at. Wherever you're at is fine. Just remember, there is a gift in everything. And regardless of what's going on, allow it all to uplift you.